sir, please. Don't do this to my wife, man. You don't know what you're doing to my family, man. Please. I'm begging you. I'm literally where am I going to put my feet? Sir, I'm begging you, please. Please. Please.
Today's video takes us to Jersey City, New Jersey, where we find Leroy boy and his little girlfriend as the police physically remove them from a church pew. Oh, it doesn't get any better than this. Let's all sit back, watch, have a good laugh, and most of all, enjoy, Leroy!
What you're about to see is these police officers violently rip me out of the pew I was praying in because two politicians, Governor Phil Murphy and disgraced ex-governor Jim McGreevey, didn't want me in this worship service where Governor Phil Murphy and Jim McGreevey turned it into a political event where Governor Phil Murphy was going to be endorsing Jim McGreevey for the first time in this church for mayor of Jersey City, New Jersey. They both know I am investigating and exposing the corruption. And with that, they told a pastor to remove me from this church while I was praying during a worship service. This is unprecedented in America. This can't happen. And the pastor, Daryl Griffin, of the Monumental Baptist Church in Jersey City, New Jersey, where this took place, was so happy to comply.
I strongly suspect there's more to this story than what Leroy is telling us. Why would the police just grab a person at random and throw them out of the church? Could it be because he was recording? Is that the real reason, Leroy boy?
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to note, I don't think this has ever been done in the history of our country, where a journalist who was praying in a church, and this was right before a worship service, it was about to start in 5 minutes, and Governor Jim McGreevey and Phil Murphy, who know I am investigating and going to be exposing allegations of corruption against them, when they saw me at that church, they panicked. It was 5 minutes before the service started, and they told police, first some guy who says he's security here in the sunglasses, and then police to just get me out of there. I want to note, they didn't arrest me. They ripped me out of the pew, slammed me to the ground, pushed me out of the church, and they did not arrest me. No charges, no trespass of any kind. We cannot have politicians in the United States of America telling pastors of churches to remove a journalist who is praying in a church when I was going to cover this event that they turned into a political circus, Governor Murphy and Jim McGreevey. Watch this.
Well, good people, you know we're never going to get the full story because these so-called journalists edit their videos, and they may have asked him to leave before this encounter with the police. We'll never know. We'll absolutely never know. But let's watch him get kicked out, because that's what we came here for.
Why are you asked to exit the church? For what reason? I'm here to pray. I am here to pray and enjoy the service.
There's no issue here.
I understand. You're not breaking the law. Number one, officer, I have no issue with you, officer.
He says, I know what you're doing. I'm praying. Jim McGreevey, Phil Murphy just told him to get me out of there. And within about 1 to 2 seconds after they say, if you don't leave, you'll be removed. Within 1 to 2 seconds, they go hands on, grab me, and rip me out of the pew.
If you do not exit,
What am I doing?
Boom. If you do not exit, we will remove you. Boom. Goes hands on. 1 to 2 seconds.
Hey! What are you doing? What are you doing? Out! Out! What the hell are you doing? He's a paid actor. Hey, what are you?
Now notice that guy on the right with the arrow. That is one of Governor Phil Murphy's private security in plain clothes, probably a state trooper. And he had whispered something into the ear into Officer Avila, who you see on the right, and then there's Officer Peralta, who went hands-on first on the left. So what did Governor Murphy's security detail say to Officer Avila on the right?
He probably said, get rid of that troublemaker. I know who that is. I've seen him on YouTube. He's nothing but a troublemaker.
what's the issue here?
What is the issue?
I'm gonna walk on my own accord.
Now, that guy in the dark sunglasses, he tells Full Court Press, who was sitting next to me, both of us were doing nothing except praying and literally just in the church. And then the sunglass-looking dude, he tells Full Court to also leave.
Law enforcement, don't touch you. Let's go.
You got a bunch of good candidates out there.
Oh, now this is crazy. Now this is after I got removed. Phil Murphy immediately comes into the church. Mayor Senator Brian Stack comes into the church. And then he starts talking a little bit into the service. And he talks about what an amazing person Jim McGreevey is. Now this, ladies and gentlemen, is a church worship service, a regularly scheduled 11 a.m. Baptist church service at the Monumental Baptist Church in Jersey City, New Jersey.
Leroy seems like an angry man to me. He seems like he's always pissed off about something. Well, remember, Leroy, it's better to be pissed off than pissed on. He's not quite finished yet, because he's going to go outside and make a jackass out of himself. Let's listen into that.
Soon after.
This is absolutely despicable. This is supposed to be a house of worship, a house of God, a house of love.
I'm walking. I'm literally. I can't. Can you excuse me?
And he was blocking Full Court Press's way there. He couldn't get out. That's Officer Vila, I believe.
That's disgusting.
Just don't touch me,
reason
please.
Did you unlawfully remove me from this church? What crime did I commit?
Just step down. Come on.
What crime did I commit?
I'm not going to sit down. What am I, your freaking dog?
Sir, can I get your name and badge number for the record, please?
Officer Avila, 3133.
3133. And your partner?
Peralta, I don't know.
Peralta, that's good enough.
This is absolutely disgusting. I was removed because Jim McGreevey apparently told them that he didn't want me here at this open public service.
There was an invite extended to everybody. Please come join us.
This was open to the public. And I was here to check out the ceremony.
Chris, Jesus would not have trespassed us.
Right.
Oh, fellas, don't bring Jesus into it. That's not a good idea. Remember the 3 things you never talk about. Religion's one of them, fellas.
What would Jesus do?
100%.
Hey, we're going to remove you from the building.
I'll pray for you too, brother. I'll pray for you too.
Got evil intention.
Not at all.
Got evil intention. Got evil intention. Got evil intention.
He just said that we had evil intentions. Is he a discerner of minds? Is he a grand psychic? Is he Jesus Christ himself incarnate come on earth? Allegedly an ex-drug lord and ex-felon, allegedly.
Well, that's enough of that nonsense, good people, because this was an extremely long video, and all he does is rant and rave, and the whole thing's political. He thinks that these guys are on a witch hunt against him. What, the mayor of the town, and now you're talking about the governor of New Jersey? They're conspiring against you? I guarantee you Phil Murphy doesn't know who you are. Yeah, but not to worry. If you enjoy watching stupid people do stupid things on my channel, please subscribe, because the world is filled with stupid people, and they all congregate and flock to YouTube to showcase their hidden talents. What talents are those, you might ask? Being stupid, of course. And Dr. Dave's more than happy to edit those videos to make you laugh, no doubt about it. Please check out my other channels, including Dr. Dave Frauditor Terminator. Oh, that features the 4 fabulous fools of frauditing, including Love Ya Long Time Lana and Boom Boom Goat Boy. He love you too good for buku money, okay, yeah. And then there's my main channel, which has over 6,000 video uploads for your viewing pleasures. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with frauditors. They're just uneducated oafs. That's right, oafs, like boofs, oafs. They need to find a damn job, but they have no education. Cheers to that.
What's his name? What's his name? I want his name. Hey, don't leave because you're detained, bro. What do you think about your service here today, ma'am?
You know what? If you're gonna be such a jerk...
He was being disorderly. He was being disorderly. And we're not breaking the law. We shouldn't have a problem here, right?
Yo, you're racist.
Racist. Oh. That's a hate crime. You're being disorderly. Call the police. Call the police. Call the police. Lower your voice. You're getting aggressive now. If we're in public property, you have to have a crime in order to trespass us.
Said, take your hands out of your pocket.
I'm asking for a law.
We don't know what the heck
Sir,
you're going to do right
well,
there.
sir, we're not doing anything wrong.
What's the Third Amendment?
Let me go talk to him.
Yeah, nobody knows the damn Third Amendment.
This guy's being disorderly, but it's okay because he's a cop.
Get away from me. Get away from me.
But you can citate them.
Yeah.
Are they going to be cited for disorderly conduct? In America, the land of the free, where we choose to do what we want as long as we don't break the law, who the hell do you think you are?
Fucking man, dude.
I'm not doing anything to you.
You're a bitch-ass punk.
I'm not doing anything to you.
Bitch-ass white shoe.
I'm not doing anything on you. Freedom of speech, he never said fighting words.
Those are fighting words.
How is that fighting words? If you feel like fighting, it's your problem. He's not doing anything wrong. I can guarantee you, sir, I can take a video of myself farting and thousands will see it.
Dude, you're in my space. Get away from me. Call the police, would you please?
Just know that we are the bosses, bro. We are. You're not. You have a gun? Yeah. It's your Second Amendment. Guess what? I have a camera. We're going to speak to the mayor about this. By the way, sir, you're in Auditing America with over 100 million views on the internet. I don't have to discuss my day with you. Who are you? Can you briefly, in one sentence, tell us what the Third Amendment is? You don't point your finger at people. We weren't harassing anyone. Oh, you assaulted me.
I did so many.
You assaulted me. She assaulted me.
Come on, we're on camera. We're on camera. Smack me, okay?
Who's talking about violence?
Come on, man.
Who's talking about violence?
Get out of my face. Get out of my face.
Hey.
Get out of my face.
I'm not backing up. No, you asked me. I'm
causing a
not.
disturbance.
If you touch her, you're going to go to jail.
I'm not touching her.
Get back up.
I don't want to touch either
Back
one
up.
of you.
Oh, the shit show at the post office. You should be crying about that line that you're making. My God.
Why are you crying about cameras?
I have an anxiety problem.
What's your name?
I don't answer questions. And that is why, my friends, Mr. America does what he does. And then you become a tyrant.
And we can nicely refuse.
I'm a tyrant. Who are you?
Who are you?
You're sitting here
Who are
recording
you?
people without their permission.
I'm a camera guy, and I'm in a public place. What's your problem, bro? I'm my own boss. I'm my own boss. I'm my own boss.
If I take their massive face, then what we can call you?
What you gonna? I bet you don't have the balls to do that. We have authorization.
I don't want to be on your camera.
Well, maybe being in a public
How
place is
about
not the
common
place.
courtesy?
Now it's your turn to walk away.
I can walk away whenever I'm. I really.
Walk away now.
Am I being detained?
No, that's why I just told you.
Okay,
walk
I'm
away.
free to
That's
leave.
the opposite of detainment.
Oh, okay, I'm free to leave.
So go ahead. Yes, please.
Okay, I'm free to stay too. Listen, bro. Slow your roll.
You have an appointment.
I'm not talking to you. What the Third Amendment is, and I'll be on my way. You don't have to tell me verbatim. You can just tell me briefly what's the Third Amendment about. Why'd you do that?
We asked you multiple times.
Okay, but why did you do that? I don't need to speak with you, sir.
Who you need to speak with?
Get away from me.
I'm not doing anything wrong.
You're too close, bro. Never break the law. I know my boundaries. I know where I'm at. I'm not interfering with anybody. I don't need you guys to explain to me how to behave myself. Take this one more personal because I've been in there and I know exactly what you guys do. I know exactly how you guys treat the inmates. Don't touch me. Don't you ever touch me again. All right? Keep your hands to yourself. Why are you touching me, bro? You are a Nazi, sir. And we can get you fired. You know that?
Traveling, we can ask you to leave.
You don't. You can ask, but I can nicely refuse if I'm engaged in a constitutionally protected activity. Hey, man, but you have a gun and I want you to stay away from me. Before you enter those doors, all of you stick your tongue in your asses. You touch me. You touch me. Why you put your hands on me? Why you put your hands on me though? You hit me. You can't go anywhere. Look at this guy is following me. Leave me alone. She hit me. She hit me. It's on video. She hit me, and now she's detained by the police. I have freedom of speech. You don't tell me what to do. Who do you think you are? Let's stay right here. No, you can't. You're escaping. Yeah, you're helping a criminal. That's a crime too. You were all up in my face. Why don't you get in my face again, stupid? I'm sick of you.
I don't think there's a crime that's been committed.
You haven't made an investigation.
Okay, well, did he assault you?
What are you going to arrest me for? Trespassing? What's the crime? You need a crime. You need a crime to trespass somebody in a public place. What's the crime?
Sir, I tried to explain.
What's the crime?
Clearly, you just want to argue.
Well, no, of course I want to argue. I've been violated right now.
First one.
You're required to know
What's the
this.
first one?
I'm asking you.
What's the first one?
I'm asking you, sir.
What's the first one?
You tell me.
I'm asking you.
No, I'm asking you, sir.
Okay.
You don't give us orders. What don't you understand about that?